Hello crafty friends, you're watching Cardz TV with Mary, and today we're going to make card number 3 in the Mother's Day card series for 2018. I was finally able to fix the problem with my Cricut Explorer. I am so happy. It took me over a week, but it's fixed now. And I went ahead to the Mother's Day moments in the Cricut design space, and I found this pretty little bouquet, and I've done a print and cut, and I changed the colors up to match the papers I'm going to use today. And I'll give you the number of this flower bouquet in the Mother's Day moments in the Cricut design space. It's number M4319D, and you can see I've got it right here on the screen. And I did the shadow behind this as well in white. And I've cut this out with the shadow at 2.334 wide by 4.25 high. After I had flattened it to do the print and cut, I went back and unflattened it, and I cut out the individual pieces so I'd have the same colors. So it printed those out, and then all of these have been cut. And we're going to do, or I'm going to attempt to do, I've never done this before, a 3D decoupage of this little flower bouquet. Okay, I got everything off the mat, and I think I figured out by looking at this one the order that these will go in. Now, I've kept the little yellow centers on my Cricut mat because I don't want to lose them, and they're going to go on last. So I'm just going to put them over to the side. Now we've got 2 colors of green for our stems, and it looks like the darker one is on the top. I'm going to adhere this together just using some art glitter glue. Okay, I've got my flower base all put together, and there's just the tiniest bit of difference in the 2 colors of green. I really like that color. And I'm going to go ahead and put all my 3D layers on this, and then we'll attach it to this one and then add the bow last. And that's going to give it a beautiful 3D effect. Next, if I look at this one right here, I can see that it's the light pink flowers in the background. So I'm going to put some 3D foam dots on this and get this attached to my bouquet base. Okay, I've got all my backing off my foam squares, and I want to make sure I get this right. So I'm going to keep turning it until I get it going the right direction. I think that's it right there. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and get this first flower layer put down. And you can see we're starting to get that dimension already. Next, this goes on, and I've got to figure out where exactly. I think that goes there like that. And there we have our 3rd layer. You can see how it's getting built up. And when we get all these together, it's going to go over here just like this. It's going to look really, really pretty, I hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, next I look here and I see this one's going to go here. I'm going to pop it up. And then we have one that goes right here. And the last one goes right down here. And then we'll put the centers in. So I'll go ahead and get some foam on the backs of these and get these added to the front. Here's my pretty little 3D decoupage bouquet for my Mother's Day card. I hope you can see all the layers that this pretty bouquet has. And it was so pretty that I didn't want to use those plain yellow paper circles that the Cricut cut out for the center of the flowers. So I had some yellow flat back pearls in different sizes that I put for the centers of the flowers, and then I had a little pink one that I put for the center of the bow. I just think that turned out so pretty. So we're going to put together a quick and simple little card, because this is the star of this card, this pretty 3D bouquet. So I've got a white card base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then this pretty little mat that's a darker pink with a tiny little cream colored dot inside these little diagonals. And I cut that out with a scalloped rectangle die. I'm going to use my art glitter glue and get this adhered to the front of the card. The back side's really pretty too, isn't it? Next, we're going to glue the beautiful bouquet down in the center of the card. We'll just use some art glitter glue for that, since we've got all this great dimension already going on. Now guys, if you don't have a Cricut Explorer, you don't have to do this using print and cut. You can do this with your regular Cricut cuts, using your Expression or your Cricut Create, whatever you have. It just turns out so pretty, I think, having all that beautiful dimension. Just makes the card extra special. Now for the sentiment, I used Memento Tuxedo black ink and stamped Happy Birthday, and I used Cardz TV mini messages. I love this set, it's so versatile. And I put that on a little white banner, and I've got this with some foam tape on either end, because this is going to go across those stems. These backs don't want to come off of here. These are some pop dots I've had for a while, and I decided it was time to get them out and use them. And they're a little bit thicker, which I'm going to need to go right across here. Try to get that centered. And here is our quick, simple, but beautiful Mother's Day card. And the hardest part was just figuring out where to put each of the flowers for the different layers. But look at all that dimension, guys. Can you see that? What a fun card. I'm going to try this technique on some other cards as well. So there you have it, guys. There's card number 3 and in the Cardz TV Mother's Day card series for 2018. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll take a minute and tap that little icon that's going to pop on the screen, and don't forget to hit that little bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And there's also links to 2 other videos that you might be interested in. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.